Wow, aloha, wonderful creatures of this planet. So, we are back for some more. And this video is going to be actually about yin yang. All right, so we'll talk about it a little bit more. We said yes, no, one completes the other. So, you can think about it, it's as a masculine and a feminine energy. All right, so I'll go on it a little bit. All right, so just to have a better understanding of how and what. And if you feel like it, do your research and find your teacher. This is important that you develop your own understanding based on stuff that you believe in. I'm not saying like there is different teachers, different belief systems. It's all good, it's all fine. So whatever suits you. So we have the masculine, all right, the men, all right. So this is basically a physical way of doing things. That's how up until now we were always doing things. And we said that this is based also on X epsilon chromosomes, all right, as incomplete. Therefore, it's like whatever has to be done, it has to be done in physical form, all right. So feminine energy, all right, so is flow, right? X and X chromosomes. So I would say on this, divine forces of creation. So that's basically like a new way of moving, designing, your life within energy instead of physical manipulation. All right. So we said like how men, women function and what are our differences. But you see, like, in order that you create life, like one without the other does not go. Like, you cannot. All right. So that's on that. But again, like, we complete each other. So we said, as the sun rises, goes down, without light, there is no darkness, and vice versa. So therefore, we complete each other as like the breath that you inhale, that you exhale. Like you close your eyes, you open your eyes. So with everything is like basically pulsating, it's like one opposite the other, and there is the neutral. And we all say I, all right? I. Third I is in the middle. I'm not so sure that has something to do with I, as the word I, one, all right? Because everything is energy. Doesn't matter, is it masculine, is it feminine, is it whatever that is, it's energy. This is the fascinating, it's not me, it's all. That's how it completes itself, And one without the other. All right, so. And there is more to this. Right, so now we will dive into polarities a little bit in terms of masculine, all right? We'll say air and fire, they're masculine, all right? So physical. And mind and thoughts, all right? Ooh, interesting, right? I hope that this is not confusing. I'm not so sure how much knowledge you have on these kind of things. To be able to understand, you need basics on this. However, this is still not complicated. I can go another 20 pages, like, into details, but that you might find it confusing. And it's the whole point, as I said, it's simplicity to it. But it's, again, raising awareness that you understand why are there these differences and how we complete each other and what is your higher purpose within it. So let's go back to the subject. And we have the feminine, all right? So earth and water, right? I would say this is something that has to do with emotions and flow, all right? So you see how and in general, like planetary alignments, we are in the way where feminine energy is rising. Like in men, in women. That's that. And there is no like, "Oh, I don't want," like it's happening. And if you feel that something is going on, it's going on because it is. And you being aware of it or not, as I said, evolution is happening. Like the longer you try to find excuses, more it's gonna cost. And you will be forced actually into making the decisions that are actually putting you on your path. And this has to do with something that you do not know. Because we said that times when we operated through masculine way physical is ending. Robot can do physical. Alright? That does the work. And what now? You see? We have to learn how to co-create. Alright? So, with this said, like co-create with what, with who, you are the creator of your own reality. Like belief system, thoughts, emotions, all. But again, you did not create all. So creation was created. This might be like, and then in terms of like how this is called for religions, like God. All right, so if God is one who created, like what's going on? So are you God? Like in sort of yes, but you're co-creating with God, with something that already exists. Interesting, right? On this, at the moment, I will not dive deeper. However, like I feel that I should, but at the moment, like I'll hold the horses here. All right. And within this, I'll add one more thing maybe. It would be nice, yeah? Like, you have the freedom. All right. So, you know that you do whatever you want to do. I would say like free will. It's no one is forcing you like this and that. Like, you do whatever you want. Like, it's your choices. And what do you stick to? Like, physical brought you to what point? Like, it was important throughout evolution and where we stand within it. But it's hard to deny that changes are, not here. They are here. And new times are rising in ways, again, that some of you might be aware, some of you not. But again, you're part of it. You wake up, it's divine. It's something more to it. However, if you do not believe in these kind of things, try talking to people who had a near-death experience, or actually people that actually died and then came back to life. See what they have to say. What happened? How it happened? Who happened? Things that, are not really explainable. There is people talking about this like a lot. In ways, again, it doesn't matter. It's their story. I'm just saying, like, there is more to life. You know it, I know it, and everyone knows it. Yeah, we know. Yet, why are you then so much into physical? That's the only thing that you're gripping to. Like, there's more. And we are all aware. So, as our awareness is rising, and, it's basically like a rocket, it's already like full gas. And from this point on, it'll be even more awesome in ways, again, that are hard to describe with words. But the whole point is that you do not cling to whatever happens, because we might be like, if we are not aware of what is happening, we might be consumed by these circumstances that are not to our preference. And it's important to be aware of that these things are happening like anyways and have nothing to do with you personally. So whatever is meant to stay will stay in ways that, again, and what not. Things will be expected. Like, people will look at you, so, like, why are you not doing anything? That's what you want me to do. Like, I know, thanks. Like, I'll go with the flow. If it's meant, yes, if no, no. And the whole point is that you're happy. That will change everything, right? And that you don't cling to these kind of things and expectations of surroundings and society and others, because only you know. But again, I'll talk on these kind of things in the very near future more. However, I feel that, I should make like a little bit like a structure on it. But again, this is my perspective on it. Researches that I'm doing and the stuff that yes, they are for me. And I'm sharing with you the truth. What is like. If you find it hard to accept, that's on you. If you do not believe it, again, that's on you. And all the time I'm encouraging you that find your teacher, find the stuff that suits you, and you'll see where that leads. It's not leading where you think it's going to lead. It's more. Because these things are individually to your preference. And this is something that you might forget because you know it all. But how? So yeah, how? Fascinating. All right. Yes. So basically the lesson here is that you master your thoughts, feelings, emotions. All right. Basically to heal yourself at first. Because if you don't heal, you will cling to things. And you can be triggered with certain things. And that puts you in certain states. And you cannot comprehend more while this is happening to you. You'll be consumed by something while something else is waiting to be done. I mean, it's your purpose actually, but and that takes time. So this is where self-realization and, we need to do the stuff for ourselves so that we understand what is going on. And then one after the other, it just unfolds in ways again. But do not rush into things. So this is what I'm saying, like everything is unfolding, but some people cannot deny it. Like, how are your dreams doing? Did it get intense? Do you have appetite? How are emotions doing within you lately? Well, certain things are about to go. So there is one more, the next wave of this, next lunar cycle. It's actually on 8th of August. It's Lionsgate portal. That's the peak of it. And this always repeats itself throughout forever and ever, will and was and will be. You like it or not. You want it or not. Being aware or not. The thing is, like, humanity is more and more aware. And things are unfolding beyond your understanding. Yes. So, nothing to worry about, and this is all wonderful and superb. All I'm saying is, like, life is about you, and that you understand a little bit more what's going on. If something resonates. If not, I might not be the right teacher for you. However, I'm not a teacher. I'm sharing my truth and the stuff that I find and the things that I have experienced personally. Again, in ways that... So, yeah. And I got more interesting material that I'll be sharing with you. But as I said, this can actually never end. But it's not that I'm important in this or you are. And that you find you. And that you do things that make you happy. So, yeah. Enjoy. Absolutely, and to the fullest. And just see how the beauty is unfolding itself. Allow it. This is what I'm saying. Allow everything to be as it is. No, no. that's what you have always done, most likely, or this and that. And but again, those things served you in certain ways until certain time. As your underwear from when you were a kid, or the shoes that you had back then, or little bicycle that you learned to ride at first. It's not part of it now, you know? It's gone. So, gone with the wind. I'm joking, yeah. It's not with the wind, so. And, you know, healing and completing ourselves will also help us, you know, make more room and be more aware of what's going on within us. And then we can adjust another setting, another one, slowly. So it's like not too many. For some, this is all like, oh yeah, clear, yes, 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 yes. And for some, this is hard to comprehend with. But give it time. This will land sooner or later. And that's something that is. And there is not much that we can do about it. You know, it's like when you were saying something to grandma, like, I don't know, or to your parents, like, oh, I don't know, and they're against it, and give it a year. They know everything about it, right? Because they hear it and they are okay with it, yeah? It's just, the longer you are like, you know, holding it, it's no benefit from it. So, keep on rolling. And this is what I'm saying. So the beauty is unfolding itself in every single moment within, and you also in your understanding. And whenever you wake up, you're already part of like, and it's a new chance to do the stuff that you always wanted to. So enjoy.